Wanderlust. A strong desire or urge to wander or travel and explore the world.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to go over a couple of things that's going to be upcoming in the channel. I've got several videos I'm going to make that are not going to be the typical videos that you usually see: hunting, fishing, kayaking, hiking. These videos are going to be geared towards reviewing gear. I have a couple pieces of gear that I'm going to review. One being this Garmin watch. It's the Garmin Instinct. I'm going to do a whole separate video on that. I've owned it for about 3 months now, and I've got to use it for just about everything that I wanted to use it for. So I'm going to put out a review on what I think about it. And then I have a couple items here that I'm going to open up on camera in this video, and then I'm going to make separate videos for each item with reviews on that. So to explain what I've got myself into here, everybody knows that when you go into your cell phone or into your computer and you accept the cookies, then that allows companies like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all the social media platforms to be able to advertise to you the things that you search for in ads in your news feed on your social media accounts. And so I'm always online. I'm always on the internet looking at gear reviews, new gear, upcoming gear, old gear, you name it, I'm on there looking at it. And it's all across the boards, from hiking gear to kayaking gear to hunting gear, survival stuff. And I never thought about it before, and I would always accept the cookies and allow it to happen. So probably about 4 months ago, I started getting these ads on my Facebook feed all the time, and it was for the same company. And I let it go on for about a month, and at one point I even went into my settings and I blocked all content from that particular company so I wouldn't see the ads anymore. I reported the ads, and of course it kept happening. So one day they made a particular post, and whatever was in this post caught my attention and got me a little bit interested in what they were trying to sell. So I clicked on, went onto their website, started doing a little bit of research, and decided that I would take the bait and I would buy into what they were trying to sell. And so basically what the deal is a guy had started this company, and the company's name, or what I think is the company's name, is Trail Wolf Hiking. And when I initially found Trail Wolf Hiking, it was geared towards the hiking community. It still is. I thought it was strictly a business, but it's not. There's an Instagram, or there's a, I think there's an Instagram, but there's most definitely a Facebook group, Facebook page. And the group is pretty big. I mean, I think there's something like 1,000+ people in there from all over the world. And so as I'm reading through this guy's website, he's looking for beta testers. So he has this long introductory paragraph talking about how he's a new hiking company, he's designing new products, and he needs these beta testers to take the gear and go into the woods or in your everyday activities and test the gear. And the deal was, is if you become a beta tester, then you either got the gear extremely discounted or free, and basically you only had to pay shipping. So initially when I read this, I thought, okay, well, this will be kind of cool. This is a startup company. Sounds like it's probably going to be crowd-funded, which I'm not, you know, that's cool with me. I pay you money, you design a product, the crowd funds it, and eventually you get a patent on it, and then eventually you have decent gear to sell and you make money. I'm all for people doing their own business thing. I think it's awesome. So I bought into it and I signed up to be a beta tester. So probably a month goes by and I finally start receiving emails. Thanks for being a beta tester. You're like one of 500 around the world. Pretty soon we're going to start sending you emails of the gear that we need you to test. The only thing that we ask is once you get the gear, you do a review. And basically what they're looking for in the review is, did the product work as designed? What could be fixed? Would you buy it again? Would you recommend it to friends? What could we change? And I'm in the woods all the time. I thought it would be a good opportunity to get some new gear, do a little bit of reviewing, do a little bit of testing. So I signed up for it. Not long after I got that email, I got the first email offering me a piece of gear, and this piece of gear was a shirt. And this shirt was to say Trail Wolf Hiking and then something along the lines of beta tester or something like that. Like only the people who signed up to be a beta tester was going to get this shirt. So the shirt was free, I think, but after shipping it was like 12 bucks. And I don't really keep up with shipping costs all that much. 12 bucks seemed kind of steep. I didn't, is whatever. Paid the 12 bucks. Like a few days went by and I got the shirt in the mail. And so this is the shirt. And this is a Fruit of the Loom shirt. 90% cotton, 10% polyester. The front has nothing on it, and the back says Trail Wolf founding member. It doesn't say anything about a beta tester or nothing like that. Now, I don't exactly know what founding member is supposed to mean, unless it goes back to what I was saying about the products being crowd-funded. So, like, the initial 500 beta testers who are paying in to use these products are being considered founding members since they are putting their money into the product. So it was, I hadn't even got the shirt in the mail yet, and they had already sent me several offers on several different pieces of gear. And I went ahead and ordered a couple of the products. And then a couple of the products I've passed up. And I'll explain to you why I passed up some of the products. So the first product that I ordered was action cameras. So no brand particularly, or the brand's not listed. It's supposed to be 1080p action cam, comes with a case. Almost reminds me of the GoPros back when it was like GoPro Hero 3, and you had a plastic see-through case that you would put on your camera to be able to go underwater and to protect the camera. So I'm a bit biased because I've always used GoPro stuff. I've never used anything else. But I thought, okay, well, that's kind of cool. I could use a couple more cameras. I'll give it a shot. So I'll click the link in the email to go check out these cameras, and it directs me to a whole nother site. And this site is called like Tactical and Survival or something along those lines. I don't remember exactly. I can actually look, that way I'm getting the information out to you that I know is correct. I get emails from them basically every day. Give me just a second here. Yeah, tacandsurvival.com. So I kind of thought it was odd that it was directing me to another site, because my whole thought was, is this, and the way it was described in the introductory paragraph is all of this gear was supposed to be Trail Wolf hiking designed gear that we were testing for that particular company. And so I thought it was strange I was being directed to another website, but it sure enough, it was the deal. So I was only gonna order one, but then of course when I went to go check out, they offered me all these deals, and I kept saying no, like I don't want that screwdriver, or no, I don't want that particular wrench, or no, I don't want this. And then finally at the end they were like, okay, well, we'll add this extra camera in for X amount of dollars. And I think I ended up paying like 40 bucks for 2 cameras and to have them shipped. Well, when I checked out, it said because I bought 2 cameras, they were going to give me a gift. One of the gifts was going to be a range bag, so like a duffel bag to hold spent shells or non-spent shells and target paper, etc. And also a gun magnet. So one of these deals where you could mount the magnet on something and the slot of your gun stays to it. And these were supposed to be gifts. And after I checked out and the shipping and all updated, it told me it was gonna be like 40 something days before they were gonna get shipped to me, before I'd receive them. So it's around the holidays. I didn't think anything of it. I thought, okay, well, 40 days, whatever. When I get it, I'll get it and I'll test it out. So like not even a day went by, maybe 2 days, and I got another email from Trail Wolf Hiking saying, hey, check out this new ultralight cook stove. It's supposed to be ultralight for ultralight hiking and ultralight camping and stuff. And this is more of the type of stuff that I was looking to test, like, you know, new stoves, new water purifiers, etc. So I was all over this one. So I clicked the link, and once again, it sends me to the same website, Tack and Survival. And so this stove pops up, and basically what this stove is an Esbit stove. It's a solid fuel canister stove, or solid fuel tab stove. So basically you have an ultralight titanium stove that takes a solid fuel tab that burns for, you know, 8, 10, 12, 15 minutes at a certain temperature, and it's considered like the ultralight stuff for today. You don't have to carry a burner, you don't have to carry a canister of, you don't have to carry a canister of gas. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll check it out. Of course, it was another deal where buy this one, get this one, this % off. So I end up ordering 2, and each one was supposed to come with like 16 tabs of fuel. I think I ended up paying like 14 bucks for all of this, shipping including. And they didn't give me any specific date on when it was going to be shipped. So I didn't think anything of it. Well, fast forward to yesterday, Monday, the 29th of November. I just got back in town from being out of town for Thanksgiving for a few days. Went down, checked my mailbox, and I had all these packages delivered, I guess, over the 4 to the 5 days I was gone. Don't know if they were delivered all on the same day, don't know if they were delivered at different times, but I got them all at once. And so what I wanted to do today was go ahead and open these up and show you what I got versus what they said I was supposed to get. And I have opened these already, just simply to look and make sure that I got what I was supposed to get. I haven't done a whole lot of digging around in the packages yet. So this first little package right here is the stoves, the Esbit style, ultralight, as they claim, stoves. They both look like they both look like this. They are light, and the way these work, you have to peel this blue paper off, or blue protective coat off, but they open up somehow. Let's see. Okay, so it's a little stiff, but basically they open up like this, and then your SBIT tab goes here, and then your pot sits on top, and it creates a little a little platform and a little stove. And they both should function the same way. That one's a little easier to open, and they're adjustable, so you could actually, for smaller pots, you could actually bring it in like this, and your pot would still sit on top of it. So as far as these go, to me they're just like any other stove of this nature that I've played with. I'll use them for sure. I'll actually put this in my bag that I keep with me all the time, and it will save space and weight. However, I did not receive the fuel tabs for it, so now I'm gonna have to order my own fuel tabs, which isn't a problem. I already looked, they're not expensive. I'll just order me a couple boxes so that way I can do some testing with it. But you know, I think that they should have came with the fuel tabs. That's what it advertises. So there's the stoves that I ordered, and like I said, I'm gonna make a whole separate video outlining these stoves more in detail, and I'll actually use them as soon as I order some fuel tablets. I'll get that video started and we'll get that underway. So there's that. Now this big package here is the action cameras that I ordered, and I just cut this package open with my knife at the mailbox to look in and see what it was, and right off the rip I was pretty disappointed in what I saw. So I haven't done anything with this bag. This is how it came, other than I opened it. And the boxes, there's 2 boxes in there. Each one I'm guessing is containing a camera. They're open. Looks like there's stuff down in the bottom of the bag. So I'm already not happy about the way they shipped them and the cheap quality of how the boxes are just open in the bag. It almost makes me think somebody went through the product or something before they even put it into the package. But I'm not gonna let that deter me from knowing if it's a decent product or not. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try to pull this out of the box, out of the bag, and you can see it's hanging halfway out the bottom. The top's open. This is just for that's packaging slip. I don't need that. So here's one. Here's the other. Same thing. Bottom's all blown out. Top's blown open. Not as bad as the other one, but bad enough. And then it looks like they just threw these memory cards in the bottom. These are micro SD cards. No name brand. And they're only 8 gigabytes each. So I'm not really sure how well those are going to work. But so since this one's already open for the most part, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. And so the contents looks like standard micro USB charger, couple of GoPro style mounts. This is pretty typical of everything you would get with a GoPro, an actual GoPro. Different, this is a handlebar mount. It's got the screw pins in it. This is for different angles. And then it's got a book, sports cam book, and it's got all the accessories that comes with it. Looks like a couple of Velcro straps, maybe for a wrist or chesty mount. Looks like wrist probably. And then the camera itself came with a mount already attached to it. I'm going to take that off. That's looks like your standard GoPro mount. Actually reminds me of the older mounts. They didn't have rubber that went in here, so the new mounts on GoPro have this rubber piece that fits in here that keeps this from being able to open inside the mount. The old style, you actually got a separate rubber piece that you had to put in there, and this reminds me a lot of the old style. And like I was mentioning earlier, it's got the clear case around the camera. This is indicative to the old style GoPros. You open it up somehow. Not exactly sure, to be honest with you. There we go. And then you open it up and the camera comes out. This is a waterproof housing. It's got a sill here that keeps water from getting in. It's got a fish eye lens on the front, of course, and there's a little piece of plastic on there that's clear that's protecting it. So, I'm trying to look here. The camera feels super light. I don't even know if there's a battery in it. It looks like there's a Spot 4 battery, HD 1080. No name branding on this camera, so I don't even know. There's no name branding on the box either. It's just sports cam, waterproof up to 30 meters. So I'm not really sure. The camera's super light. It does have a screen on the back, so that's pretty cool. I don't know how well it works. It looks like it's already scratched up. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll just read off the specifications of this camera. 1080p waterproof, video 1920 by 1080 pixels at 15 feet per second, 1280 by 720 pixels at 30 feet per second, super wide angle lens 140 degrees, waterproof up to 30 meters, 1.5 to 2 inch LCD touchscreen. Oh, I'm sorry, not touch, just LCD screen. It's multi-language. You can pick several different languages. Micro SDHC card, not included, but they did throw one in the bag, so that's interesting. Battery is a 900 mAh, so milliamp hour. So it says it'll last 1.5 hours. Input output micro USB, like I explained. And then it's just got this couple other FCC, SE things down here, and of course it's made in China. But so I actually got 2 of these cameras, and like I said, I'm gonna put them to use. I'm gonna test them out. I'm gonna see what they can do. I feel like there was something I was missing that I was supposed to get with the cameras. I can't remember now, but I think there was like another deal where I got a gift for ordering the cameras and it was supposed to come with something else that didn't come. I had this on my mind yesterday, but I'm just now getting around to being able to make this video. So in the near future, probably not long after this video is posted, I'll post up a video on, it'll either be, the cameras may be a little, may come out a little later, so that way I can get some use out of them and do some recording and figure out how they work. And I'll probably do some video editing with them and my standard GoPro, just to mix in the footage so we can really see the difference between 1080 in this camera and 1080 that y'all are on now. So I just wanted to give you all that update on everything that's been going on. I am going to email the company Probably both companies. I'm probably going to email Trail Wolf Hiking first, and try to figure out what, like, you know, I want to ask them how it's all working, since I'm not receiving gear that's specifically their gear. And I understand, like, if it's an upcoming company, they're gonna sell other people's stuff, but they should probably advertise that instead of advertising it's their gear. And then I'll contact Tech and Survival and see where my range bag is. Oh, that's what it was. I didn't receive my range bag or the gun magnet with the camera order, because that's what I was supposed to get with the camera order. And I was supposed to get fuel tabs with the stoves. I didn't get any of that stuff. They did throw in 2 cards, so maybe that was maybe the cards were meant to replace the gear bag and the gun magnet, but I was never sent an email saying that, so I'm gonna contact them and see what that's all about. But yeah, so be looking forward to these videos coming out. I know it'll be a while before y'all even see this video anyways, because I've got several videos ahead. It may even be after the first of the year, so I guess that'll be it for now. Catch you guys on the next one.